Alright, so this is all natural. Kind of parked back there. It's still a little dark, so it's not going to show up very well. But yeah, this is nice dusty sand. I saw the bathroom. I'm interested in using it. But there's a river I got a closer look at and all that. They got bull trout up here. No overnight camping. Really? Way out here, they don't want you overnight camping. Leave no trace. So this looks a little bit nicer. But it's still gonna, well, gosh, day use only. Look at these trees. I mean, I could really go for a nice shaded parking spot. I really like to be, it's 10 miles to Boise from here. And I'm like, you know, bicycling that would be a heck of a chore. I was thinking 3 miles would be pretty far. So, that's a weird looking killdeer. It's making a completely different sound. Maybe it's more of a sandpiper or something. So, oh, there's a little bit of a bridge. That's pretty cool. Light is starting to come out a little bit better. Hawthorn right here. It's got the thorn. I guess pioneers used to use for needles. Plenty of berries. Great for the heart. And being out here, it's a little close to the road, but I think I can trust it. Should probably grab a few berries for the road. Now, I washed my hands in this river after using the bathroom, and my hands still feel like wet after even a few minutes. Normally they'd feel dry. There's a slime in that water that's keeping that wet feeling. You know, there's a lot of hawthorn. I should take a minute to gather some berries, let them sit in my car and hopefully dry out. Thinking that I could have some nice fresh dried hawthorn. St. John's wort lives out here, but makes you very photosensitive, so with all the sun going on around here, maybe something you gather for the winter time. You wouldn't want to consume that at this time of year. No overnight camping. Yet these guys are pretty visible. You can see them right on the side of the road, even though I never did. Clearly they're camping overnight. It'd be interesting to find out how easy it is to get away with. Looks like I'm a little early for elderberries. A little green right now. They take some time. So I'm interested in taking this trail to see further to see if it goes to the top, but it seems like it probably won't. It continues pretty far back in a straightaway pattern, and it'd be something where I don't know, I'd want to be better prepared for. I wonder if cops ever trespassed people from the courthouse, the very place that you have to fight the trespassing charge. It just makes me wonder how that would work out. There are a lot of these light yellow lichens spread around this hillside. Okay, so obviously this hillside has been on fire, but in the past, hard to say how long ago. You can see it on the trees a little bit. It's ready for another fire too. It is definitely ready. I gotta say, this hill did not look as tall looking up it as it does climbing it. I didn't realize how difficult it would be. I have to use my hands like I'm literally climbing. Going back down is even going to be a big chore. This has been one of the steepest, hardest climbs I've ever done. But I see people have been here before, chopping down the trees and stuff. So there might be less of an incline somewhere that I could possibly take going back down. Because I don't know if I want to go back down the way I came up. That was very hard. Although I'd pretty much slide down on the way back. This is pretty much the peak. See kind of a creek with the water, oh no, that's a road. They cut into the valley with a little bit. There's a car coming. Probably way too small for the camera. Yeah, you can see that people have built on top of the hillsides. That guy's on top of a pretty tall hill. So is everybody else over there. But I'm on top of a taller hill with a sharper peak. Oh. And yeah, I don't think too many people come up here. Obviously, the lumberjacks swept through this area. They can handle, they got the gear to handle this type of climb. All I have are sandals. There are some weird bugs. I think they sting. Those bugs are weird. I feel like there might be horseflies or something. They act so weird. So if you're willing to put in the effort to climb, you can get some pretty good privacy. There's a truck coming down the road. How many people look up to see you? So it's quite a hilly and lots of trees. This is amazing. It looks a bit like a trail has developed here, so there might be people who come through here at times. But it's quite spectacular. It reminds me of Oregon, except there are some unique, weird plants that I've never seen. Cannot identify. I don't know if they're even edible. Doesn't really seem like anything up here is edible. There's deer poop, but no sign of any deer. And this is a very sharp ridge. Okay, this whole ridge, I could go up even higher if I wanted to. Up on that. That might be a pretty good view. It's just there's less shade. Hills have unique rocks with these crystalline appearances and all that all throughout. Broken up rocks and big pieces. It's just very unique. Alright, this is as high as I'm going, just following the ridge. It's kind of a trail, maybe built, maybe tracked down by deer and whatever digs holes like that. Yeah, I just kind of have a neat little view above the terrain a little bit. Just look over this. Oh, this is a nice shaded area. Now this is the spot to relax. Set up a tent. I don't know where you can park your car, because they won't let you park. Oh, there's some kind of a lizard thing that ran for the sage, kind of the sagebrush. You can hear a car off in the distance. See the countryside. Pretty sure I won't be able to get a close-up of that lizard. Get a nice interview. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's somewhat developed, even though this is supposed to be a state park, state national park. So it's got a lot of developed areas to it. It's all green on the Google Maps, but you come out here and you see there's neighborhoods pretty much. I don't know how that works. I think I see kind of a deer trail for the descent, but the pine needles make it very slippery. When I do slip, I try to just go prone and lay down on the ground as best I can to slow down my sliding. See, I attacked this hill without thinking about the consequences. This is such an extremely like steep hill. It's just, and slippery too. It's just hard to, ouch. And not just slippery, but these pine needles poke into my feet every so often, and I only have sandals. It's just scary going down this. I don't think the video can capture the dread I'm feeling. Yeah, for a national forest, there is a lot of activity around here. A lot of driving activity. For a national forest, a lot of people live in it. But I've seen that in Oregon and I think Washington too. Seems strange to me that I have to wonder, like, what kind of negotiations go on to allow these people to move into the national forests like this. Okay, I just want to get this sign. Grimes Creek, Boise Gold Rush. Can that even be read? Hopefully it can be read. Spawned a year earlier by Indian Splon. Okay, and then once again, this may be the Boise National Forest, but there are homes on the tops of these hills, and all the hills pretty much. Strange to me. So they might allow camping across this bridge. Because I did see some campers. They obviously didn't get moved. But this main part where the bathrooms are, and you just kind of pull in and go to the bathroom and look around, they don't want camping. I've seen a couple of signs. So I'm thinking that they're allowing camping on the other side. Okay, so I am right in here somewhere, and there's these little dots. They might come in fuzzy, huh? They're little dots that represent dispersed camping sites. So I can camp there. I want to head up 21, and that'll take me to Idaho City. There's this grayback, which is kind of interesting. There's some dispersed camping sites there. I see there's little dots, but this is 3 miles from Idaho City. So I'm more interested in being closer to Idaho City. And it looks like if I go up north to about here, there's little dots. And these checkered black and white roads that's open for any vehicle. South of the city, there's some kind of rule for vehicles 50 feet, 50 inches or less can take those particular roads. Well, I don't think my car is that. But the library is south of the city. And if I've camped here for a trial, for a full trial, I'm going up for the pre-trial for tomorrow. But if I have to stick around, it's possible, I guess, with the dispersed camping sites, if I wanted to, and then hit up the library. I haven't been to the library yet. I'm 10 miles away from here to here, to here, and I don't know. I'm just kind of sticking out the heat right now here, because I don't know how these dispersed camping sites are for shade. A little nervous, but if I have to take them, I will. I was actually confusing national park with national forests, because when I went at the top of that hill and saw all these homes around, I asked the guy who I got this map from how the homes could be built, and he's like, well, it's a national forest. So you can build on national forests, just not national. This isn't a national park.